The time is at 11:05 on this late Thursday night, June 14th, 2018. It is time now for the Peter Channel Stuff News on this late Thursday night, June 14th, 2018. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. It's 11:05 on this late Thursday night, and it is 68 degrees in North Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel sign-off news is 6 takeaways from the Justice Watchdog report on the Clinton email investigation. Jeff Sessions sets about to justify immigrant family separations. Trump then imposed 25% tariff on $50 billion on Chinese products and broadening in trade war. Persons of interest in custody after 4 shot outside Westminster dental office just near Denver, Colorado. New York Attorney General sues Trump Foundation. Scalise returns to baseball field at 1 year after Schunen left him seriously injured. They fought over the last Obamacare lawsuit, but they agreed this one is nonsense. Thousands nationwide protest family separations at the U.S.-Mexican border. Migrants are stranded on a U.S. warship with nowhere to go. Grenfell Tower fire leaves unhealed wound over London. Rice recovered from apartment in Cologne, Germany. Sea of Blue as police and fire escort almighty Bright Sea home to Taunton from Mansfield and Norton. AT&T closes $85 billion deal for Time Warner. Top Facebook strategy to step down. Tesla employees reveal how they were fired as China curbs Bowen group show signs of faltering. North Edinburgh grad honored at community college. Taunton boys volleyball falls to Needham in South title. And the Norton Lancers girls softball's magical run in the tourney has come to an end tonight at Jack Tripp Field in Taunton, Massachusetts, as it was a pitcher's duel between Sylvia of Greater New Bedford and Kellen Nelson of Norton, and the Greater New Bedford Bears exploded for 3 runs as the Norton Lancers fall to the Greater New Bedford Bears at 11 innings, 3-0. But despite that, the Lancers had a great season, so the Bears will be moving on to the South Sectional Final on Saturday morning at Tripp Field against Middleburg, which you, Robert, will be attending, right? That's right? Taunton man who attacked dog with a machete pleads guilty will serve 6 years in prison. Fall River Buck struck driver arrested after Taunton motorcyclist killed in highway crash. Buckton is a principal gets brain freeze as students celebrate sweet success. Brian Clay, 42, who grew up in Buckton in North Attleboro, marked the 1-year anniversary of the last patient diagnosed on Thursday by running the Buddha's mental life trip from the Good Spirit Medical Center, Brigham Women's in Boston. Selecting the safety in the release of surveillance footage. Hanover closes upon the detonations continue. Buckton firefighter finished 4 over a few shots off lead at the U.S. Open. Men with firearms taken into custody at Stoughton Shopping Mall. There's a historic test storm on Mars, and that's nothing like The Martian. Station astronauts will install new cameras on successful spacewalk. Ice belt from West Antarctica will hit the USS Special Yards. Stephen Hawkins' brace will be beamed 3,500 light years into space. Combining fat and carbs overload the brain and makes us overeat. Low vitamin D levels are associated with increased risk of colorectal cancers. If you're a U.S. teen smoking, doing drugs, and drinking milk. Peter, Channel News Time. And I'm going to wait on this late Thursday night. 11 minutes ago, 93 northbound 98, exit 6 motor accident. Okay, look at that sports scene. The Boston Red Sox currently in the middle 4th out of Seattle, leading the Seattle Mariners 1-0. Other scores by the Major Leagues is the New York Mets, trailing the Arizona Diamondbacks 3-2 at top of 6. San Francisco Jets over the Miami Marlins 16 innings, and Philadelphia Phillies 9 in the car, Rockies 3, and the Detroit Tigers 3, and the Minnesota Twins 1. Cleveland Indians 5, Chicago White Sox 2, Houston Astros 7, Oakland A's 3, New York Yankees 4, and the Tampa Bay Rays 3, and the Atlanta Braves 4, and the San Diego Padres 2. Shinnecock makes mincemeat of Mickelson, Spaeth, and McElroy at while Saudi Arabia played their work at the bomb Yemen. Kelson Winslow Jr. arrested for kidnapping and rape. Ben Michaels Porter Jr. zip arm Murray. Report comes back clean after cancel workout. Peter Cho News Time is 11:10 on this late Thursday night, and it's time now for a Peter Challenge Traffic and Turns to check. Beep beep! On the MTA subway commuter rail ferries, they are looking good. Okay, look at that, whizzing, byways and winging on this late Thursday night. Okay, 95, not bad side. It is so for the protected stretch to 95 at the not bad side. Those are Route 5 in Greenville, Rhode Island. Route 370 east bad side. Those are Route 2 Crescent to 95 at the not bad side. Those are Crescent stretch. 24, both ends back between Brooklyn and Fall River stretch. 45, south bad side. Slower Wareham stretch at the not bad side from 185 to 58. In the Carver stretch, Route 3 at the not bad side. Also Plymouth stretch. 3 at the not bad side. In the south bad side. Also Duxbury stretch. Service Expressway at both ends back between Mass Bank down to Dorchester, and Wedgeway at both ends back between Route down to Wellesley down to Needham. 39395, Lincoln Wedgeway to the New Hampshire border. Mass Bank eastbound side sloping to Sturbridge down to Charlton, the A4 eastbound side, also on Sturbridge stretch. Maps back on both ends bottom of Palmer stretch. 291, both ends is back between Springfield down to from 91 in the Mass Bank and 91. Both ends is back up between 57 and Agawam down to 291 in Springfield. 91, the northbound side, it is slow around the Winslow stretch. 84 westbound side, also Farmington stretch. 84 both ends bottom of Hartford stretch. 91 northbound side, those are Hartford stretch. 84 eastbound side, those are the Newtown stretch and Mary Parkway, both ends back between Route 7 and Norwalk down to Westport. And 95 on the northbound side, so between 7 down to Darien and 95 on the northbound side, so the Milford stretch and 95 on the southbound side, so the Bridgeport stretch. 89 southbound side, those are in Henniker and Bow stretch. And here's 89 southbound side, those are Wilson, Vermont. And all the way 15 on both ends, it's slow in the 7 Quebec. And 95 on the northbound side, also in Orono, Maine. Peter Childu's time is 11:12 on this late Thursday night, and it's time now for a weather report. And it shows some spotty rain showers south of Bennington, Vermont, and rain showers north of Little Falls, New York. Otherwise, it's a clear and a nice night for sleeping. And we've seen some patchy rain showers down in Yarmouth, Maine, and rain showers from upstate New York and up in the northeastern Ontario and the southwest Quebec, west of Montreal. Temperatures spread around the region, it is in the upper 50s to 60s in northern New England, with temperatures in the 50s to low 60s for much of northern New England, with 39-degree wind from Mount Washington, New Hampshire. Okay, looking at our forecast. Okay, right now, North Massachusetts at 11:12, it is 66 degrees, or humidity at 71%, 2.56 degrees, around 79 inches by the soil, west northwest at 2 miles an hour, and it's mostly cloudy and cooler. Okay, forecast, it goes like this. For tonight, increase clouds about 54 degrees at northwest about 5 miles coming after midnight. For Friday, scattered showers maybe before 11 a.m. Clouds sky having 60 degrees, north about 3 to 6 miles an hour. Transpiration is 30% new spots less than 7 inches possible for Friday night. Mostly coast about 50 degrees, light west wind for Saturday. Sunday, the most coast coming 83 about 60 degrees, and west about 3 to 5 miles an hour. Shift to 5 miles coming evening for Sunday. Sunday, in podcast sky have about 87 about 67 degrees, but Monday, Putson and most sky be turning hot. How about 91 about 68 degrees for Tuesday. Check the showers between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Putty Sun and the most about 81 about 58 degrees, but transpiration 30%. Wednesday, Putty Sun and the podcast sky about 39 about 59. With a good positive to the north. See you tomorrow morning. Hope y'all have a good night.